Welcome, everyone. I'm Karina, creator of Karina Kids Learning. Let me say this first. This is not a get-rich-quick story. This is a story about passion, about purpose, about motherhood, and about what's possible when you stop ignoring the thing that's been pulling at your heart your entire life. Because for me, that thing has always been early childhood learning. And today, that passion has turned into a brand, Karina Kids Learning, that brings in an extra $3,000 to $4,000 a month while helping parents raise confident, prepared learners. But it didn't start with money. It started with a promise I made to my kids. Growing up, my dream was to be a teacher. I loved learning. I loved structure. I loved watching kids get it. But by the time I made it through middle school and then high school, that dream changed. I saw the disrespect, the lack of accountability, and what honestly shocked me the most, kids who couldn't really read, middle school, high school, and I remember thinking, how is this even possible? That's when I realized something very real. You have to have a strong shell to deal with other people's kids every single day. So when I became a mom, I made a vow. Under no circumstances would my children walk into a classroom unprepared, not knowing their ABCs, not knowing how to count, not knowing basic personal information, not knowing how to follow directions, raise their hand, tie their shoes, or show respect. Now, let me be clear. I understand every parent doesn't have unlimited time. Life is real. Work is draining. Parenting is exhausting. But I do believe this. As parents, we should want to give our children a strong head start. And as a Black mom raising Black children, I knew something else too. My kids were already being stereotyped before they ever opened their mouths. So my mindset was simple. I was going to pour into them early, whether that meant 1 hour a day or 2 to 3 hours on the weekend. And let me tell you something, that time pays off. Consistency pays off. With my first child, I was a working parent, and I still made it happen. Because I realized something a long time ago that a lot of people don't want to talk about. It is not 100% the teacher's job to prepare your child. Teachers are doing the best they can with 20 plus kids in one classroom. Some kids need more attention, some need less, and I had to ask myself, which category do I want my child to be in? I've seen kids shut down emotionally because they didn't understand something and everyone else did. And I'm not talking middle school. I'm talking kindergarten, first grade. I saw it with my own 2 eyes, visiting my kids' classrooms over the years. So I'll ask you this. If you could give your child a boost in school readiness, wouldn't you? Because here's what that boost did for my children. Both of my kids entered kindergarten already reading age-appropriate books for pre-K and kindergarten. By 4th grade, they were recommended and tested for gifted and talented. Honor classes, advanced classes, a P-TRACS. My daughter, now in her 20s, graduated high school with honors. She took college courses in 11th and 12th grade through a program partnered with a major hospital. She finished high school with certifications in healthcare. She always said she wanted to be a pediatric nurse. And today, she is a pediatric nurse and currently working on her master's. Graduated with honors, might I add. My son is now in middle school, honor roll, all honor classes. This is what early investment can lead to. That's why I started tutoring pre-K and kindergarten, because I knew a lot of parents wanted this for their kids. But after working all day, they were done, drained, exhausted, overwhelmed. And trust me, I get it. So I did it for parents. And eventually, I realized something else. This passion, this knowledge, this lived experience could become something bigger. For the past 3 years, I've been intentional about monetizing my passion for early childhood learning. Now, let me say this loud and clear. I did not wake up making $10,000 a month. I saw all the videos. Pick a niche. Create a digital product. Sell it for XYZ. That wasn't my reality. I made a few sales here and there, nothing consistent, until I asked myself one honest question. What am I actually excited about? What do I live for? What could I talk about all day without forcing it? That's when everything clicked. That's when I branded myself Karina Kids Learning. And I took everything I knew, my experiences, my growth, my failures, my wins, and I built an early childhood learning portfolio. Today, that includes Karina Kids Learning Shop, Karina Kids Weekly, my newsletter, Karina Publishing, my books, Karina Kids Learning Hub on School Karina Kids TV right here on YouTube together. These pieces generate $3,000 to $4,000 monthly, not overnight, but intentionally. And here's why I'm sharing this. Because I want moms, especially moms like me, to know you can start something new. You can help your child thrive, and you can put extra money in your bag doing something that actually matters. You don't have to choose between purpose and profit. When they align, that's when the magic happens. So I want to leave you with this, and this part is important. Karina Kids Learning was built as a solution first. If you're a parent who just wants help preparing your child, help with school readiness, structure, confidence, and learning, you can come into the Karina Kids Learning Hub and use the resources. No pressure, no business required. Just real support for your child's early learning journey, because sometimes that's all you need in this season. But for the moms who do feel that pull, that maybe I want more feeling, I also want you to know this. There is a real earning opportunity here. Not overnight, not effortless, but real. Inside the hub, I share how I turned what I already knew, what I was already doing for my own kids, into resources that now help other families and bring in consistent income. You don't have to choose right now. You can come in as a parent, learn, grow, support your child, and when you're ready, you'll also see how this same work can turn into something that puts extra money in your household. That's why I call it a double opportunity, helping your child get ahead while giving yourself the option to build something meaningful too. And that's exactly why Karina Kids Learning Hub exists. For the moms who's ready, I created my ebook, How I Turn My Passion into Profit, and how you can too. Inside, I break this down step by step. How to identify your real passion, how to turn lived experience into products, how to build a simple brand ecosystem, and how to grow income without burning out. If this story resonated with you, that ebook is for you. If you're a mom watching this, your time matters, your voice matters, your passion matters, and your child's early years, they matter more than most people realize. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Karina Kids Learning.